And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Rise of Industry. Alright. We have a tech tree point, I'm guessing, yes. Logistics. Let's unlock the urban road. Because I'd like to, you know, get some more speed out of these guys. Good times. Alright, so one thing that we could do, we've got the cities sort of growing here, and very slowly growing up. And we could be supplying berries over here. So let's kind of do some back of the napkin math here. So with 2 water, and I actually went through all the recipes, and boy did they change some recipes. Holy cow. So 2 water in a berry field gives you 2 berries every 25 days. Okay, 2 berries every 25 days. Farmer's Market wants 2 per week, and they'll be willing to pay $3,400 for them. So that $3,400 is going to cost us some water. Well, we don't have access to water at the moment. We cannot build the water siphon. We need a point in here, and we don't have the ability to make it yet. So we would have to buy it from the wholesaler. Well, the wholesaler is selling water at $2,700 a piece. So 2 of these for a berry field. 2 of these. That's like $5,000, like $5,500 for 2 of these at a berry field, which yields us 2 berries, which we can then sell for like $6,800. So it is a razor thin profit margin, especially when you take into consideration that dispatch costs for trucks and such will be included in that. So razor thin profit margins. So if we're gonna do this, let's do it, because I didn't actually use the wholesaler last time, and of course we're kind of gonna want this as close as possible. So I'm thinking right over here, somewhere over here. So let's first get the plantation down. We don't want it too close, because as you can see, the influence gets hit. And we don't want that. Maybe rotate this around like this. And then let's set, I think it's already set to berries. It is indeed. So let's add field. You can only do 3 at first, which is fine, because it produces every 25 days, so 25 divided by 3, you're looking at roughly 6 days or so, which is close to the 2 per week that we need. So we're gonna get 2 every 6 days, give or take. Okay, so the destination for all of these berries is going to be the Bryan Farmers Market, and we want let's do 4 trucks. And the wholesaler we want to be farms, plantation. We want to be like 4 trucks. So that wasn't cheap right there. That little dispatch was not cheap. Okay, so all of the waters kicks off 2 of the growers, and I think I want to then dial this down to 2 trucks, and that should keep things rolling, because the 2 trucks will make it here, get that 3rd one running. Link and link. That'll get the 3rd one, and then the 2 trucks will have to come back and forth twice in order to have enough to supply everything. Yeah, it's not cheap. It is not cheap pulling all that water. Ooh. But if we look at like our sand collectors, you can see the building upkeep here, $6,300 a month to keep that up to date. Or, you know, basically the time it takes. Okay, these 2 trucks should make it just in time to get that last one running. Yep. And then they'll go back and forth again. So this will kick in the farmer's market and get our first profit or first income from the berries. And that should be $6,700 for that. And then we should have another week tick away here. Not sure what. Oh, there it is. Wednesday, Thursday. There it is. Yeah, I'm not sure when the week, like, what the week is set. What is storage? So you've got 2 water. Those are going to be consumed when this one finishes. I was trying to get it set up perfectly so I didn't have these trucks just constantly dumping water. Okay, that should start that one again. Get these a little bit delayed. That'll be perfect. And then we're out, so that should pop those in. And that should help also the town prosper a little bit more now that you're getting the berries that you want. Again, this is ever so slightly more berries. Just a little bit more berries than it actually wants, which is fine. It'll adjust the price down a little bit. It shouldn't be too bad though. And then we're out of berries, so it should be able to just sit. They'll consume those last 2. Because if this price drops any more, we would not be making a profit from this at all. And I highly doubt we're actually making a profit as of yet. And I don't think we're benefiting from, you know, dropping these at all. And I'm not sure at what point this will refill. If it needs to at all. Yeah, 26. The UI didn't update in between. So I think the 2 trucks is perfect. It's going to delay things a little bit and keep that price semi-normalized. Now, this one up here doesn't want berries. Could do vegetables, but we don't have the crop farm for that. So that is the thing. But this town is growing. Amazingly, it's actually growing. Of course, it's stagnating now that I look at it, but if we look at this, we have apples. We don't have an orchard, though. Vegetables is a crop farm. We don't have that. And as far as farming goes, we are now actually generating points because we have a plantation working. We could do cotton. That is one thing that we could provide. Although we don't have a full build permit for this region here. There's really not much by way of resources in this region. I mean, there's just nothing here. So there's really no reason to have a full build permit over here. And that's just, that would be 6 million just down the drain. So yeah, we could supply cotton, because the plantation that we have producing berries can also supply cotton. This guy doesn't want cotton, so that would be the only place that we could supply cotton, and unfortunately we can't actually build a plantation here. Full build permit is required, so we'd have to basically build it over here and then ship everything in, which wouldn't be the end of the world, except it also needs, let's see, plantation, cotton. It also needs abundant amounts of water. Same production time frame. And again, it would draw a lot of water out of here. So I think if you took into consideration the money we're making here, the cost of the water here, and the upkeep of the plantation itself, we are actually not making any money at all on this little adventure. Not even when we made 40 grand did we actually make money. But we're, yeah, because every time these water gets pulled out, every single time it hits us hard in the pocketbook. Yeah, there's another. What is that? 20. Yeah, that's 5,500. Every time those two trucks pull out of there. So once we get a water siphon, we'll be able to build one of those out here and save huge amounts of money. Because that is, I wonder if when this runs out, I'm really curious now. When this runs out of water, what happens? Is the price going to go up? It looks like the price actually went down. Interesting. Price went down over here. Still don't have any points. Not even halfway there on our water siphon yet. Farming, we're actually getting a little bit of points. Not doing anything with industry yet. Just because of the recipes involved, I couldn't actually start anything. So the one where we need the fewest points, we actually can't. I should have done gathering. Looking back, gathering seems to me gathering is your best bet to start, because you initially start with 3 different points that you can go in there, and yeah, gathering seems to me the wisest choice to start, because it gives you the ability to not only start in farming but in also industry, because you could unlock coal, sand, and water, or water, lumber, and sand, or water, lumber, and coal. You can unlock all of those, which gives you access to more things. So in hindsight, that would have been the better choice to start off with. And I may end up having to restart, because this is ridiculous. I'm not making any money at all. Yeah, the UI is not being updated with this. I'm really curious as to what happens when this thing runs out. So I think, yeah, in terms of gameplay, starting off starting pretty much every game with gathering as your specialty would be a lot better. Okay, these are the last two. Let's see what happens. Price has gone back up. And available products is gone. So we just used all 50 of the water. Yeah, it's out. I'm not sure. Does it like restock at some point, or is it just like meant to be temporary? Because if that shuts down, then the berries is going to shut down, and that pretty much clears out that whole ability to make anything. We're going to make a little bit of money on top, but if this suddenly restocks itself, hey, look at that, a new building. They added a few buildings into the game. I don't remember seeing a little like old-timey gas station. Okay, so the wholesaler cleared out. Making a little bit of money because we're not spending any on water anymore. And we are... Yeah, I think we need to restart. Because this is... exit to main menu. There's just no way to make money. I can't... With the recipes that are set up now, I can't make glass. You're forced to basically start in a gathering so you have enough to actually produce the things that you need. Because I can't be an industry and not make anything because the recipes are all foobarred. So yeah, why is this taking so long? Come on. Come on. Good Lord, game. Clear the memory. How much memory was this thing actually taking, I wonder? 4 gigs. And it's not really going down. Alright, well, I'm going to have to close the program. So I will be right back when we jump into a new world. And we are back, and the map has generated, and I've taken a look around, and I think this little area right in here would be ideal to get started off. And we have 2 cities right near one another. We got iron and coal in large amounts. And if we look at... Okay, let's close that. Let's go look. This hardware store, glass, ceramics, farmer's market, vegetables, and wheat. Okay? All of those things we can produce pretty easily. If we look at this one, hardware store, they have ceramics, which is nice, which is one of the things, and then the farmer's market is also vegetables and wheat, which both are crop farms, and of course wheat being the add-on to the crop farm. So that would be, you know, we'd have to make vegetables and do so in large amounts, and then eventually unlock the wheat out of that. But it would allow us to move a lot of material, especially the ceramics and the glass, which have very good amounts of income associated with them. So I think in here, because the first full build permit you buy, you know, that is going to be the cheapest one. So if we open like Whitford over here, we go to full build permit, 34 or 3.4 million. Burnstead here, 2.7 million. Now, I would definitely want to go into Burnstead. Definitely want the full build permit here. As far as expensiveness goes, look at the difference between these. Once I buy the 2.7 million here, and we've got all of these resources available here, iron and oil and sand and wood and copper. There's even copper somewhere in here. I didn't even see where that was. Where would be the copper? Well, there's even more coal down here. Look at that. Oh, there's the copper right there. Okay. So, watch what happens to this one over here when I buy this one over here. So, 3.4. 6.9. So, if we would have bought that full build permit anywhere else in the world, that would have made this one exponentially more expensive. So, and the city is already pretty big, 124,000 people. Everything is good to go, and we would like to specialize. Help and info, yes. Where is the tech tree? Wait, why do I have all of the things? Did I know I enabled the tech tree. Oh. Really? I'm really gonna... Oh my god. You know what? You know what? We're just gonna play it. We're just gonna play it. Because I just can't be... I know when I generated the map that I chose to work with the tech tree. So... Oh, do we want to do that? I kind of just want to go full out. Let's just build everything. Build all of the things. So, gatherers. I would like a coal mine, please. And I want to build it over here. And we're going to build harvesters. Ooh, these things are big. So, like, one there, one there. Let's just see how big we can go. As fast as we can go. Yeah, I know that I chose the right option when I generated the world, and they get... Here we are. But whatever, you know, I'm not gonna... I want to play. I don't want to mess around with too much. I just want to get into it here. So there's the coal that we need. Now we need... first of all, I need to terraform. Let's see how much this costs. Tiles are blocked, cannot terraform. What? Like, what is... Really? You can't terraform? When there's fish there? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, we need sand. Gathers. Sand collector. I wanted to do it a regular game, but you know what? We're just going to sandbox it out. See how fast we can grow. All right, so with those two mixed in there, I want to build this. we're going to roll it right up into there. Hardware store. Okay. Sand collection. We're going to want... Let's see. Coal is going to come in here. Sand is going to come in here. This is going to be 5 sand every 10 days. If we look at the recipe book, we look at factories, glass and smelter, and glass, just glass. 20 days. Okay. And it's 3 sand every 20 days. So if we had another sand collector, that would be 10 sand every 10 days. I think. Yeah, 10 sand every 10 days. This is every 20 days, it needs 3. So I'm gonna put down 3 of the glassworks first. Yeah, I just assumed that enabled would be on. So, glassworks and smelter, production, glass. Copy and paste all those. So these are all glass. Okay. So, coal mine, destinations. Look at all those destinations. Oh, I love it. That's definitely a new thing. It used to be that these production buildings only had 3 destinations that they could go to. And now, not so much. So, destination, this is going to be, we're going to rename this. We're going to do this glass 1. Glass 2. And glass 3. Okay, so this is going to be coal 1. This is going to be sand for glass 1. Yay. Okay, sand for glass 1. We need another one of these, so I'm going to copy this. Really? I can't. Terraforming. Come on. There we go. There we go. Much better. Sand for glass 2. Much improved. Now, do we want that lag? Really? Do we want to push these into a truck depot? No, not that. Logistics buildings. Truck depot. So, this is going to be sand for glass. Truck depot. Alright, we got... Oh, look at all those destinations in there. Nice. So, these are all gonna go into Sanford Glass Truck Depot. And I want all of the trucks. We really only need 5 going there because we only have 5 harvesters. So this also logistics here, 5 trucks. The coal we're not going to use as much, so we're going to just do glass 1, 2, 3. Just 1 apiece, and we'll have a lot of coal left over for, you know, maybe some other things like things and stuff, namely like steel, which we have iron like right there, so that's a good idea. Okay, and we want 1 more truck depot, and this is the one that's going to control delivery into the said cities. And I might even deliver some up here, but we're gonna start this off. And I'm building a lot of stuff here. So destinations, production is still glass. Destination is gonna be, let's see, truck depot, glass. So logistics, truck depot, glass. 2 trucks assigned, I guess that should be fine. As far as production goes, we're making glass. So destinations, TD glass. So there. Now these should be working hard, as well as this one. Nice. All 5 going all at once. And then TD glass, we're gonna set up you components. Oh, look at that. I like the color interface. Way easier to see. We're gonna choose commercial. Make sure this is Burnstead hardware store. We want at least 3 trucks, if not 4. Construction alert. Harvester cannot reach hub. Where's my hub? Oh. There we go. And now I'm thinking I didn't set up the destinations for the sand. No, I didn't. So we got lots of sand coming in. So I'm thinking 2 trucks a piece. And let me get some sand backlog here first. I still can't believe I didn't. Oh. These are just about ready. Okay, I want to pause it. I'm going to take this, raw resources, sand. Sand and sand. This is going to be glass 1, 2, and 3. 2 trucks a piece, please. And here we go. Alright, well, that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.